Yeah, and we did see that flood risk verify through portions of the Northeast, even at my home in New Jersey under a flash flood warning, portions of Newark flooding. Not only that, we had the severe storms to be coupled with it. And when you look at some of the video coming out of New York and Newark, it's very similar. The heavy rain, you had rainfall potential rates of 1 to 2 inches per hour. We could see that repeat in portions of the mid-Atlantic and Northeast today, but it was an issue. And then when you consider the fact that we were hosting 2 World Cup matches in the Northeast yesterday. Philadelphia with a rain delay didn't matter. France was still able to pull out a win with that one. And then we also had the games out of New York, New Jersey, that one without a rain delay. Both were great games to watch. Senegal, in the end, losing to Norway. Regardless of that, the show goes on for the rest of the Northeast, and we continue to see that risk for rain and storms for portions of the region. We had a lot of storm reports yesterday. We had hundreds of thousands of customers without power as a result of some of those winds. And you look, we're still waiting for that cold front to clear. Warm front has moved through portions of the Northeast, but we're still waiting on that front off to the west, that area of low pressure that's going to ride along the front and move off out of the Tennessee Valley through the mid-Atlantic. And we still got some showers over the Cape this morning. This was once home to the last Fox Weather Beach house, and it was a perfect week of weather for that. But you're noticing now some heavy rain and some thunderstorms. Thankfully, they are subsevere. But here's the thing, dew points are still quite high. We still have dew points in the Northeast in the upper 60s, if not around 70. Same for the mid-Atlantic. So we have quite a bit of instability, especially for the mid-Atlantic, closer to that area of low pressure. We then introduce the risk for some of those severe thunderstorms. So we're looking into portions of North Carolina, into Virginia. The primary risk is going to be for some damaging wind gusts, but we could also have an embedded tornado here. So please be careful with the forecast for today. It's not going to be a bright sunny day. It's a dreary day, but it's just enough of that energy. And noting that the timing of these storms for the mid-Atlantic really does come with peak heating. And we're still going to see temperatures warming up to about 90 degrees today. If you're further north into DC, Philly, New York, it's less of a severe threat, maybe a rumble of thunder, but you still could have some showers and some heavy rain. That's a look also at the flash flood threat. So notice it's a smaller area of coverage than what we had yesterday, but it's still over portions of Norfolk, Virginia Beach, and into Williamsburg. Now, you do have some dry antecedent conditions in some areas, and others are already soaked. So we could get rainfall rates about 2 inches per hour, and also we could get maybe a couple of thunderstorms in a zone. So that's why we have the concern, especially for urban flooding. And that's a look at the forecast for where I am, Stephen, in Long Beach, New Jersey. It's not a great day today. But I said earlier, Stephen, you got to pay the piper. And the piper said, today you have a foggy, misty, dreary start along the shore. But tomorrow, my friends, look at Wednesday.
It's worth it.
The Fox Weather Beach House is landing on a day. It's not too hot, yeah, and it's sunny. And humidity goes down.
I mean, a 79-degree temperature, maybe for the beach, some would consider that cool, but we're still early in the summer, you know what I mean? Those storms, Marissa, that rolled through yesterday were wild. I'm not sure if you saw some video. We actually got some video out of the Commonwealth of Virginia. This was out of Burke, Virginia, with, you can clearly see, a bunch of trees fell down. They were snapped, downed wires, even lined the streets in Burke. The storms, as they moved through D.C. Monday afternoon, they were gusty. Actually, some wondered if we had a tornado that had gone through the area. A preliminary report from the National Weather Service said, no, doesn't look like we had a tornado here. Mainly it was just straight line winds. But, I mean, you know how powerful those winds can be with these storms. And for some, they were relentless, and they did not leave in a hurry. They stuck around for much of the evening. So I guess as we wait for this area of low pressure to depart out of the Ohio River Valley, you might have clouds like that through the rest of the afternoon. But we'll see more redevelopment too, as you just detailed.
Yeah, I think, always paying attention to the storm risk, because with the thunderstorm, there is lightning, right? Even if it's subsevere, and we talk about that a lot. But I know Bob Van Dillen, as you know, joining me here at Beach House, he was going to get out and hit the waves this morning. But paying attention, because if we do have lightning, you're at a huge risk for getting hit. And so keeping that in mind and hoping that the weather keeps people inside. Either way, though, some impressive storm reports out of the region. And, well, we're ready for some calmer days ahead.
Me too. I was looking to see, with these reports, it's like, oh, what was the most interesting? Mm-hmm. And there were a handful of reports out of Colorado. Mm-hmm. We had 3, even some reports, closer to 3.5-inch size hail, huge hail makers yesterday in Colorado. But Jersey, New Jersey, Burlington, 1.5 inches. Ping pong ball size hail with these storms. And that was the other thing about them as they were moving on through. It wasn't super warm, but the fact that we were able to achieve that in Jersey, I'd say that's impressive. Not too far from you, I guess.
Agreed.
Jersey's a small state.
I was gonna say I'm always waiting for those storms because we don't get them that often, where we get the really vibrant lightning or the wind or the hail.
Yeah.
We didn't want hail here because Bob didn't want his new car to get dinged up, so we were wishing away the hailstones, but we got some of the wind.